Okay, so as you can see here, the worst case scenario didn't happen. I thoroughly kicked their ass with minimal casualties. I don't know what happened during the battle. Their Peltask just charged my Histad, and I was like, okay bro, come at me, and they all died. Easy battle was easy. So, the first couple of settlements, I usually don't like to enslave or exterminate because you don't really have enough of a population to disperse everywhere else. And exterminate, I mean, 364 denarii to kill, no, not worth it. Especially when you're playing on huge. Because when you're playing on huge settings, finally said that right. What's going to happen is when you recruit somebody, it goes out of your population. So I know a lot of commentators I've seen at least will tend to play on large so the population doesn't have a huge impact. When you're playing on huge, it changes it up a bit. So we're going to build a wooden palisade just because I don't want to have people randomly coming in and decide, hey bro, this is my city now. Follow that up with land clearance trader barracks. General. And I believe that's all we can really do this turn. Yep. And just to point out, I could start training an army right now, but what I really like to do early game is get this up to 6,000. That way I can start pumping out Principes and some good units earlier on. Get a nice head start on getting to that Marius reforming with an Imperial. Thermon. Greeks. And so begins the War of the Shits. So even though the Senate told me to go straight attack there, if I remember correctly, the Greeks have a huge presence down south, especially if Macedon hasn't already pounced on them. So what I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to tell the Senate to fuck off and just bump up my economy so I can start getting good units. I want gooder units, man. That was not funny. I think, yeah, that's gonna be it for this turn. Do they have a port? No, but if they have a port, it'll pop up right there, so we'll just send our fleet to blockade it. And turn. And just so everyone knows, my videos are not G-rated. I do swear profusely. I'm a college student, and college tends to give you a mouth like boot camp would. It does not, however, give you the build. So yeah, you can see we got ruined population almost 200 in one turn. And we're still just building troops, so, you know, I'm just going to take this opportunity to further bolster my queue. Do I want commutable? No, I want paved roads. Make the troops get to point A and point B faster. Oh yeah, diplomats. I should probably build one of those. You will not see me use agents a lot. I don't know. I've never found them particularly useful. Every once in a while, you'll get a good assassin or a good spy that'll open some gates for you, but in general, I do not see the use in getting them. Okay, another quick trick. Sometimes if you recruit mercs, you remember how we're saying populations based off your troops? Well, if you disband units in a city, you can see we'll go from 5,039 to almost 5,200. So it's really useful, especially if you happen to have a bunch of rebels around. You take a bunch of peasants, you bribe them all. So, you know, diplomat actually in that regard is useful. Bring them into your city, and suddenly your population grows 720, which is huge early on in the game. So, yeah, we're just going to be ending turns for a little bit. What do you want? Trade rates. Okay. And Greeks coming with... Oh, see, this is why we did not go straight to Greece, like the Senate asked. They have stacks, stacks, and stacks, and they would beat the shit out of us. So upon seeing that, I'm probably not going to get what I wanted here. I'm probably going to have to start going straight for... Ooh. Or I will just use my other trick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to recruit a bunch of peasants. I don't want to do it there. Cassius Brutius, where did you come from? So yeah, what we're gonna do then is we're gonna go here. We're gonna train a bunch of peasants, and we're gonna go merge them with this city. And then we should be getting higher quality units soon. And it's also really useful to just get your population up in general, because since the growth rate is so high, you're going to be able to constantly produce troops, and you're only really... you're getting close. I do not like you. As I was saying, your only real limiting factor in raising your army is going to be your finances, which... if you do this, build up your it's not going to be a problem. You're going to have plenty of money for pretty much the entire game. I wouldn't even build mines at this point. You don't need that much of a boost. Blacksmith, that would probably be useful. I order you to sniff something. I don't even know where that came from.
Sir! Noble master, I shall speak with them.
Even though the Julai are probably going to attack them in about 2 turns and make any kind of truce I have with them completely void, we're still going to do it anyway. What do you guys got coming here? You got militia, hot peasants. Oh well, I'm automatically not worried when I see peasants in an army. Seriously, who would bring unarmed peasants to a fight? That makes absolutely 0 sense to me. So, what do the enemies got? Oh, we got armor and swords and things that will cut people's head off. What do you got?
Imperator.
Well, we got these peasants that just came from dinner, and they're going to stab you with their fork. A
Noble
fork?
master,
Yes,
I
a
shall speak
fork.
with them at once. I shall speak with them at once.
As you can imagine, that just will not go well. See, right here, town grows. And I think I already just, in a complete daze, yeah. Got that built. So in 3 turns, we're already going to be having a substantial population coming out of this city. So now that we got that in the queue, I can start training units. Military fail. Should always build the militia barracks as early as you can, because those Hastati, especially for Rome, because they rely so much on infantry, is going to help you out tremendously. But if you use cavalry well enough, like, you can pretty much just swarm with them anyway, and it won't hurt you. Because I didn't take Thurman, isn't it? Bastards. We don't need you now. We already got the city grown. What? Squalor must be. Once we get those sewers up, the squalor level should go down. I do not, however, remember what their shrines look like. So let's take a look at this building browser real quick. See, I like this. Experience bonus to troops train here. It's always good to have that, I think. Because then you're just going to be having superior units compared to everybody else. You don't got units. I'm not worried about you right now. Tight.
Orders.
Also, I just came off the back end of a cold, so you may hear from time to time the sniffles. But I digress. Lions trade lights. Sure, why not? Even though, you know, once I conquer Greece and... You sons of bitches. Oh, no. No, no, no.
Attack!
Yeah. Go.
Ready to sail. Yes, Captain.
Oh.
Fleet ready.
Womp womp.
Set sail.
I have to be in the port to return. So yeah, we got a substantial financial base right here, so I'm probably not even gonna worry about some of these trade buildings. I just want to have a decent military setup at this point. Yeah, we still can't really train much.